on fourth, Tannehill. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go.
Batter, petty, don't matter. As the teller tatter, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey. We didn't, not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster. Down a call NASCAR. My solo knows that I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey. We didn't, not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold a...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Chubb running to the wide side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Brissett sets to throw it. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Brady now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Back to throw, Watson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Flush to his right. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A toss play to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Watson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chubb will get the call, running left. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Brady. He's got Godwin with a little bit of a highlight reel catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now Brady. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front. Succop for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Njoku. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. There's Evans again. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd down and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Watson over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st down, it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 43 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
The York on now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Don't get nervous.
Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now Brady got to have this one. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. Brady now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Brady. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He's gotten oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you've got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
To throw is Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now Brady. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Cleveland Browns. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First play, Watson to the air. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run here with Ingram, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Ingram. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. Here we go on 4th. Watson, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Running right, this is Ingram. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up. To throw is Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
You got 4. You got 4. Everybody, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. He's coming. Double up, double up. 26.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Again, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Dalton's throw taken in by Landry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Andy Dalton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Here's Dalton. In the hands of Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
And again, it's Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Dalton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton.
There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
To throw here, Dalton.
That's Olave bringing in another one. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Dalton. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Passing, it's Dalton. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And Dalton to throw.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
45 yards.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Coming left, it's Ingram. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. They go up the middle with Chubb.
He's got room at the 30. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 16. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Watson, and it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb from 6 yards away.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Now it's Watson. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Here's Dalton. Connecting with Hill. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Dalton.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Dalton.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Big spot, Andy Dalton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
After the penalty, it's Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Dalton wants to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. It's chin in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold. Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cyrus block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back when I'm gone. Can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Cleveland. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Watson. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Rodgers will throw for it. Flush to his right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They toss it left side to Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 66 yards. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, not sure I would have made that call, but give them a ton of credit for deciding to go for it and not only doing it, but doing it in fine fashion. Takes me back to this summer when we were touring camps. Remember we watched them practice, and they worked hard in these situations, and they blocked it up perfectly.
And defensively, they were so worried about the line of scrimmage. Once he got past that first wave of tacklers, goodbye. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll drop to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.